Hello, I'm Lorcan McGarry Hunt of Birdmar Studio, and today I'll be doing my final playthrough of some of the games from the Brackeys Game Jam 2020.1. I did the game The Whole Truth, Bots and Robbers. You can see the page here and the screenshots. A detective game where you go around finding objects, linking clues, and figuring out the sequence of events, which I will say now hopefully I'm planning on developing after this jam into something a little bit bigger. So if you feel like playing this game and you enjoy it, keep track on us. We might do more. Well, we will do more. Anyway, so on to the first game. Okay, the first game I think I'll try today is Hole in Fun. I've wanted to play this one for a bit, but just I think it has to be played on the web page right now. I'm not sure if this download works, or at least hasn't for me, so I'll be opening the web page in a moment, but let's look through its page here. So, knock robots into holes. Hole in Fun was created in a week for the Brackeys Game Jam by students and a professor of Wichat State University. We hope you have a blast. Shocker Studio Team. Okay, and I'll look at the controls when I have the main page up. Special thanks to Mix and Jam for showing us how to build an awesome cart, and Kenny for his wonderful art assets. Major contributions. Okay, and yeah, this is the name. So Positive Attitude and Kelly Ray J are the authors attributed to this game. Okay, I will get the webpage open and hopefully be playing it in a minute. Okay, I was able to took me a little bit of time to get this game playing. For some reason on the store page, the download links you to a Dropbox place instead of just directly letting you download it from itch.io, which is a bit strange. It's a bit of it's not a major hoop, but it's just something that might dissuade people from bothering to take the time to download it because it's a bit unusual. I did try the web build. It lagged far too much for me to do anything, so even though it's got a web browser build, at least for me I found feasibly the download's the only one that will work. For me at least, maybe it's different for other people, but just thought I'd say that as a note before I start playing. So, Hole in Fun. So heyo, thanks for checking out our game. We are team students and a professor at Wichita State University. Again, pronunciations, I'm not good at them. Okay, so same text as before. So let's look. Accelerate, WS. Hook shots is the left mouse. Boost is right. Drift is hold the left shift. And jump is space. Okay, let's play. It's very nice models and everything here. I don't know if that was made for the jam. This jam you're allowed to use stuff from before, but still, it's a nice presentation regardless. Okay, so W didn't mention. Oh, there we go. I already fell off. Didn't mention left and right movement, but I think that could be. Why do I keep going backwards? I need to stop going back. So go W. Okay. Stuff can be hooked. I use the left mouse button. It said. So it says right mouse, but red stuff can be hooked. I'm using the left, and hooking does, I imagine, maneuvers. So I can knock enemies into holes. Steering is a bit slow, maybe. Don't know if that's. Just trying to think. Is there anything? So I have actually attempted to code a little toy car thing before in Unity. So I have been looking into vehicles recently. So can I hook out? No. Okay. I'll come in on the driving once I've gone far enough, I guess, to sort of see things. So, space to jump. Let's try and maneuver. Hold left shift. Turn and drift. Okay, so let's try. Okay, so shift gives you sharper turning. Ooh. Yeah, I can hook onto the robots. Okay, let's try this. Seems, I don't know what makes the hook disappear, because sometimes it's there, but seems to kind of disappear once I'm facing away. Not entirely certain. Ooh. Alright, that's seems like there might be a place for me to go, so let's try and get a bit better at this. Let's see, some holes are worth more points. Okay, so I think it's the objective to get the robots into these holes. Oh, no, no, no. Alright. 2 robots to go. Okay, so I need to get 2 robots into the holes. Some of them will get me more points than others. I'm running out of time. I feel like reversing should make me go the other way. I'm holding left at the moment. It feels like reversing left should make me go this way. Instead it makes me go that way, sort of. Alright, let's knock robots. Okay, I'm back at the start here. So where is the final robot I must find? Am I missing somewhere obvious here? I think I'm going to run out of time, so I have to probably make a second attempt. Whee. There we go. Okay, let's try another attempt here. Oh, I think I see him there. Okay, so I need to go in that direction. Let's give this a go. Oop. Jumped him over the pit. Not what I want to do. When I hook him, does it... Nope. It's a little bit awkward. I feel like reversing should make me... It's kind of a small enough thing, but it's kind of... For a game of vehicles, feels like reversing... It should make me... Ah, I can grab... Okay, what happens when I... Okay, I can grab rings. Oh, why am I pushing this way? That's not a hole. Okay, so I've got this. Is there an advantage to that? I don't know what the advantage to having this is. Can I... Ah, is it... Can I throw it? So I can kind of... Oh. Because I need to get this guy in an actual hole. I can hook towards him, so I guess that helps me steer. But it doesn't actually... Look. There we go. Whoop. I like the shading. Oop. Did I get him in that hole? I don't think I did, but I can probably come back to him in a moment. That's very floaty, these robots. Ah. Again, in enough. Looks like it did. Again, it feels like it'd be nice if when you hold reverse, if you just inverted the direction of the cars, because and that just feels more racy. Okay, let's... So I guess I can't get to complete grips with the hook. It feels like maybe suppose it gets disconnected very easily. It would almost be nice if it kind of just hung around, and I'm not sure what should be the thing to get rid of it. Maybe distance, but it'd be nice if the hook kind of stayed a bit more. Okay, let's try. I think I'm getting... I don't know if I'm harping on about it, but I think I'm getting a bit thrown off by when I do reverse movements, I guess. I'm sort of expecting it to work one way, like most racing games, but it's kind of... Oop. There you go. I'm not entirely sure what the hook is doing this. Is it helping me up there? That's the thing, it's kind of, I hook towards it, I loosely follow it, but then I just kind of disconnect. Might be more... Might need more skill than what I have to be able to fully utilize it. Let's check, okay, I want to... Right mouse button to accelerate, is it? Yeah. Okay, I'm not getting that robot. Oh. That's I think I'll probably have to leave after this area, so I'll just kind of explore this zone. Oh, no. So, just trying to think, is there anything I can really say about it? Because it's got sort of nice presentation, the levels make sense. I think it's just, I don't know, I feel the car, if it was a bit, something about it, if it was a bit easier to, like, I suppose you don't want it to be too easy to steer, but I'm just trying to think, how does the car work? So, what can I really say about the car? I'm just going to try and analyze it a little bit. So, I can turn on the spot, I mean, but then I can't turn too quickly when I've got momentum, so it kind of forces me to go where I was going before, I suppose. I don't know, it just feels like it'd be nice if the steering was a little bit sharper than what it is at times. I suppose you can use the left shift, though it's a little bit awkward using that finger to kind of do that. If it was, I don't know if it being a different button would help. No, I'm still managing to get up here. It could just be, it is, I suppose, a big area. It's just, it's fine for the big areas. I suppose it's when I need to do the tighter maneuvering, I have the difficulty with it. Oh, was not able to hook on that. Still not really been able to figure out how to do the hooking, because there you go, I hooked onto this and then it's kind of let go. Let's see, do I have enough time? Let's give one more attempt at getting ourselves up here. Yeah, let's just disconnect there. Oh. I think I will, oh, that was interesting. Pressing restart during the loading. Okay, there doesn't seem to be a pause menu that lets me go out, so I'll have to close this outside, but okay, that was Hole in Fun. Yeah, it was, presentational was very nice, and I think just, I'm not sure, I found it a bit difficult steering the car. Again, I think the thing that would make it immediately nice for me is if, with reverse movements, if the directions could be inverted, so it'd be a bit more, like when I'm steering left with the car, and I reverse and steer left with the car, I want to kind of go, I think it's the other way than when I was going, but and I couldn't really get to grips with the hooks. I got that stuff could be hooked towards me, but when it came to me kind of using it to pivot or swing myself, I found that the hook would kind of disconnect too easily, that I thought I sort of didn't seem to really actually get the chance to kind of swing anywhere before the line would break. And I wasn't too good at the subtle maneuvering. I was able to do the subtle sort of maneuvering about and aiming myself, but still had some difficulty with that, so I think I get what was happening there. I think if the car was a bit more controllable, though I guess it's a delicate balance. If you make the car too easy to steer, it might feel too easy to move around. So it's a difficult balance. But anyway, still, for a week though, I think it'd be nice to see if the car sort of, I don't know if it's just me being bad at steering it, but it'd be nice if it could get a bit tighter controlled. But apart from that, it all seems very grand. I'd be curious to see, because seems to be using the hook to grab things and throw things seems to be more of a thing than I used it for, so I'd be interested to see that incorporated more and a bit more aiming with that. But yeah, that was Hole in Fun. I hope I was able to play it decently enough to show it off. I don't think I was able to play it too well, but hopefully I didn't play it too badly. Anyway, on to the next one. Okay, I've not had the chance to play this one yet, though I've kept seeing it. They Come at Night. They Come at Night is a creepy first-person shooter. I am doomed. In which you defend a house from killer robots, survive all 7 waves to survive the night, keep barricading the windows because the robots will find every hole and enter through it. Controls: left mouse to shoot, right to barricade. Okay, WSD and left to sprint. Okay, so some controls. Game experience could be creepy or horror by some. While the game is not graphically horrifying, the sound effects make. I want to play your game. Stop scaring me away from it. I do not manage well with horror, but we'll see how I do. I can mute it if I get too cowardly. P.S. The level design is in its current state. It's just a block out of the layout. I do not have time to model all the elements of the house. I feel you there, which is why the house is low detailed. This will be addressed in future updates. Yeah, as another person that just used the Pro Builder, I don't think anyone from this jam will be throwing stones about grey box and environments. Okay, so I'm just looking at games I've downloaded to pick the right one. They Come at Night. Yes, I'm certain it's safe. I think I would have heard about it if it wasn't by this point. Okay. They Come at Night. Let's start the game. Okay, so I can sprint. Looks like all the things are barricaded. Okay, I think I've got unlimited ammo. Oh god, this is really not the sort of game I should play. I'm just gonna be here. I'm just gonna let them all funnel in this way. Oh no. Oh god. I have to... This is not going to be good. I'm not going to survive more than 3 waves, maximum. I know my limits. Oh god, they can get in through here now. Oh god. Okay, I'm sorry to the person that made this game. I'll refuse to go beyond wave 3. I was not kidding when I said I can't handle horror games. My grandest achievement, I got through the first doorway in Amnesia when it came out. That's the furthest I got. Thought that was coming from there. Okay, I refuse to survive more than this. I think I don't know if I found a cheat strategy or just a way to be cowardly, by just staying on the upper floor and letting them all funnel up the steps. If that's not how it's meant to be played, sorry, I found the coward's way. Now I'm just gonna let them take me to end this. So this is how I finish all horror games I ever play in this capacity. Yeah. So I'm not giving it the full play of it. Just alright, let's go. Just let's not be completely cowardly. Ah. I think I was seeing some comments on the Discord about maybe them being able to take more hits. So I suppose, I'm actually somewhat living. That's surprising. Okay, I'm not going to completely give up, though I took deliberate hits earlier. I imagine they're going to start breaking things faster now. Oh, there we are. Oop, 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 oop. They know where I am. Thank God they don't run in the house, though I just think I saw one running, so I guess they do. If they ran inside the house, I'd be done with. I suppose it's quite easy to find kind of safe spots, I guess, in here. I suppose if they started running a bit quicker. Oh, that one glitched out a little bit. I'm not entirely sure what he was aiming for. I think he's upstairs. That must be it. The ones I see glitch out are like in the upper floors. Huh. I was not expecting to last this long, I will be honest. I know that most will encounter this as a horror game, but I'm still happy that I've managed to make it this far. I feel this is a personal achievement. I think the last two horror games I played in recording, my tactic was just run and scream through it whenever I saw anything, and that worked. I mean, I died, but it worked mostly. What if there were different routes in the house, like they could sort of jump? I don't know if there were like vents they could get through. So, because right now I'm able just to watch the windows, just kind of move around, and there's no passing here. So again, it's only a week for it's only had a week for this, so I suppose there's a lot of things everyone could think of to do, but time to implement it. Let's keep going in circles. Suppose if they had more routes to take, so if there was like an opening here to the room there, so instead of just being able to watch this one hallway, if I had to watch left, oh, one's coming down. If I had to watch left and right, that would, I suppose, force me into a bit more of a panic. And I guess if they moved faster. How is upstairs doing? Yeah, let's just go back downstairs. Downstairs is actually a bit safer, I guess, because I've got... They can't get... It takes them a while to get through there. I can have a clear view of all the things. Was it 7 waves there was in total? Oh, there's one. Oh. jumping to the upper floor. The beauty of shooting the barricades actually destroyed some of the barricades as well, so I sort of a disadvantage to shooting them preemptively, maybe. Now it's getting more panicky. Huh. That was a horror game. Well, not technically a horror game, but you know, our character is a horror game that I actually made it through. I'm proud of myself. Alright, that was, They Come at Night. I managed it somehow. Thank you, Virtual Turtle, for letting me get through a game that some could count as horror. Okay, after They Come at Night, let's try the next one, Damn Guardian. This one looks like it has quite a lot of art assets, so I'm kind of curious to see. A bit hard to tell from the screenshots what it is. Let's have a look. So you are a Viking Guardian, chosen to defend the city's dam, stop the evil skeletons from blowing holes in the dam. Should they make it anyway, you can repair the holes with shields. Okay, so is this another wave one? Actually, that's, I guess, kind of appropriate since the last one I played was a wave-based one. Let's look. No bugs. The mouse sensitivity can be really slow. I'm working on that. You can try and increase the graphic setting to high or ultra. Oddly, that helps. The volume is very low. Okay. Third-person camera is really zoomed in. The game was created in the course of the first game jam I participated in. Okay. This was made by, let's look, Cloaked Bytes. Okay, let's give it a go. Okay, so graphics, I think they said high or ultra helps, and I think this computer can probably handle it, I think. So, space to jump, left mouse button to attack and repair. Okay. Let us play Damn Guardian. Choose your hero. Okay, so can I... Oh. Okay, so it's different models. Let's go for this fellow then. Difficulty, let's go for... I'd be tempted to go for easy if that's an option, but I think I'll stick with normal. Okay, so prepare T to skip preparing time. Okay. Yeah, I think that might be nice if it was zoomed out a little bit. Take up quite a bit of the view at the bottom. Okay, so I don't really know what's involved in preparing. Oh, what happens if I... Do I get full damage? Is that full damage? Where's my health? Do I bleed? Oh, let's skip for now, because I think preparing time is more for... Okay, so where did the skeletons come from? Ah! Do they just kind of appear? Yeah, then they were saying with the mouse sensitivity, it feels like turning could be faster, but I think it was a known bug, so they're aware of that. I don't really need to harp on it. Oop. So they just kind of, is it they kind of appear here? The other appearing points, if I missed any skeletons? I suppose they appear here, but they can attack in other places. I've seen one or two. One off elsewhere. Where do they go? I think I saw one too. It's kind of a bit hard to see where damage is being done, if it is being done anywhere. Let's go up here. Suppose again it'd be if... Ah, there it goes. That's Oh, did I put a shield there? Is that something I did? It might be potentially a disadvantage to the visuals, is it's quite hard to tell where I should be or what's going on in places. There's a lot of visual detail, but it's a bit hard to tell like where the skeleton, like even when the skeletons are running around, I can tell kind of they're here. But it's just a little bit hard to tell, I suppose, where damage has been done. I don't think damage has been done so far. I mean, I see that skeleton going that way. If I follow him, he might show me where I've missed some. Oh, no, I fell down. Right. Well, let's go up this way, I guess. Okay, so that's damage. Oh, so do they explode when they do damage? Is that statistics at the top telling me that they've done damage? So 8. So is there like 7 places I've missed that damage is being done? Can I like jump over this gap? No, I can't. I think I've got a jump button, but okay, and now I can see where damage is being done. So it's a little bit more evident now. It's getting worse. So they kind of, I suppose they just kind of explode at different points. That's where I have to watch out for. Do I have a limited amount of repairs I can do? So is this waves, or is this just keep on going till they eventually destroy the wall? Because it seems to be... I suppose it's counting up to... oh, did a skeleton get past me? It's counting up. Alright. I'm not sure if there's anything else. I'm not sure I'm missing anything. I think that's just kind of... They keep coming till eventually they destroy the wall, so... I think I might let them. I'm kind of curious how far I can go this way, if I'm honest. Seems to be an entire town down there. Oh, no. I'm blocked off, right. Let's, watch them go. Okay, I think... There we go. Dam breaks. Your sword's been saved. Okay, so it just kind of keeps on going, I guess, and you, get a high score. Okay. I'm just trying to think if there's anything I can really say about that, because it's kind of a basic sort of wave game, but it doesn't have, I suppose, like compared to the last one I just played, because that one I suppose had the waves in succession and they kind of increased the intensity. I guess there was a feeling of like, yeah, I managed to get through this wave. This one was just kind of, I kept going. And I wasn't entirely sure, kind of, like, was there a time it would stop and I'd have time to fix and repair, or was I just going to keep going till the skeletons eventually broke through? I was a little bit confused about, I guess, objectives, which I suppose with quite a few of the Game Jam games, there's not really enough time to kind of add in kind of a concrete, this is your win state, this is that, but it sort of, I felt a little bit lost while playing, I'll be honest. Though by the end I was beginning to be able to tell, okay, I can tell when things are getting damaged, because once I saw a few of the damage walls, it was quite a clear indicator of that, but yeah, I'm going to quit that one for now. Just curious because I played it. Just going to be for the description again, so let's look. Stop the other skeletons, should they make their way? Repair the holes to the shield. No, I don't think I missed anything for that. Yeah, what does I guess I could try some of the different settings where it'd be harder to see them. I just think for a wave game, for myself, I think it'd be nice if there's a bit more of a sort of, you pass this stage, you've got to like level 4 of the attacks, now going to increase the intensity and whatnot, just to feel like you're getting a bit more further, but yeah. Hopefully I played that one properly enough. That was Dam Guardians, so I'll go on to the next one. Okay, this one looked very interesting from the screenshot, so wanted to give this one a go. The whole planet. Your job is to control the rover and collect data from the collapsing planet. Try and survive as long as possible to transmit as much data back to home base as you can. If you play the game, thanks so much. I started learning Unity around 2 weeks ago, and this is my first completed game. Most of my week was spent learning how to model in Blender and use all the tools included in Unity. Oh, that's what you get for 2 weeks of that then. Wish I did better when I was doing that. Anyway, let's see. I won't be updating the game since the code is a huge mess, and I just really want to move on to a new project. I know there are a lot of bugs and all. I won't be updating this game. I still want feedback, so I can carry it over to my next project. Okay. And I think it should hopefully just launch. So let us see. Oh, and this was done by Colin Mitchell, I think. Miss Colin Mitchell? Sorry, am I saying that right? Colin Mitchell. Okay. So the whole planet. Let us start. Oh. Okay, so I've not tried to drive through one of the holes, but let's see, how does gravity work in this? Okay, so I do fall into the holes if I go into the holes. Okay. Okay, so that's pretty good. So I think it's just, at the moment, you're driving around, I think it doesn't seem like there's any sort of collectibles, that like it's just kind of maneuvering and staying alive. Because you can't stop the forward momentum, you're just going to keep going forward, so you have to steer it away from the holes, I guess. Oh. Oh, and it goes. Alright. Okay. I don't think there's much to do in it, but I suppose for sort of learning, sort of digging out the kinks of Unity in 4 weeks, it's all grand. It'd be nice if there was, I suppose, just something that could have added to this quite quickly, as if you just had collectibles, like just floating, I don't know, just random floating objects. You had to kind of go around to try and collect them all without falling in the pit. Am I moving faster? I think I might actually be moving faster the longer I'm here, so that's kind of a nice game. Though I suppose I can just kind of keep going in circles and live, so... Especially if there were kind of collectibles, that could be... it may not be much, but it's enough to kind of make this feel... Gives you enough an objective, I suppose, to make the game feel more... kind of, as a gamey, or just sort of encourages you to kind of take more risks to kind of explore. It is taking a while to fall in this time. I can still steer it. There we go. Okay, I think I'll quit that for now. I'd love to see more of that, because it just seems like a very pleasant, visually very pleasant. Just it's a very lovely looking game. The car steers around, the gravity all seems to work all nice and well. It's just if there's just some goal to achieve in the game, like again, if it was just literally collect all 40 like floating leaves, or crash into the plants, or like crash into the trees and, you know, process them to send back home before the planet collapses, or like find all the, you have, I don't know, like trees could be enough, or plants just floating random obstacles. If you could have like animals, collect all the bunnies, and, you know, that sent crashing into them sends them back to home base. You're like, save all the animals on this collapsing planet before the timer runs out. Just some things to add pressure, like perhaps a timer, like planet will just be destroyed, all the things get sucked in. You know, like things will disappear, or, you know, collect all the bunnies and whatnot before the time runs out. That'd be quite neat if possible. But yeah, anyway, that's the whole planet. I'd love to see a bit more on it. I accept that this is kind of all they're doing for this project and then moving on to the next one. But as a very small thing, that I only spent 2 minutes on, looked very nice, looked very lovely. Oh yeah, that's the whole planet. Right, I'll go into the next one. Quite a few vehicle games I've picked this time, so let's look. This is RDrift. So let's see, before playing the game, this game is really difficult on purpose. The intent was to make a game a la Super Monkey Ball. Thus, take your time and be patient, and you'll succeed without problem. If you're looking for challenge, though, you'll have fun. Okay, reach the finish line using your hoverboard while deactivating the doors in your way and collecting coins as quickly as possible to unlock the exit before time runs out. Okay, so this is deliberately made to be a very difficult time, so let's give it a go. So, left click is charge jump, right is drift, middle click is pause. Made by Quasar47. Okay, let's launch a drift. Okay, I can't make the can I make the screen bigger? No, okay, so this is this size, so okay. Level 1, I guess. Ooh. Ooh, oh no. Oh, this is funky. I forget what left mouse button do again. Oh, okay, that's jump. Oh, time left. Let's maybe try and go a little bit faster here. Oh. Ah. Right, for drifting of controls, I think that's the intention though. So let's... Oh. I'll get eventually. Like I want to know. This seems neat, so I want to try and figure this out properly. There we go. I was able to... Oh. I need to be careful of oversteering, that's the thing, isn't it? It's nice that uses the kind of ramp down to build some momentum up again. I'm gonna just try and patiently... It is this button to jump, so is it when I click... Okay, so it's when I release that I jump. Okay, I need to remember that. Oh, seem to get thrown off course a little bit there, but... Let's get ready to jump, so... And do I need more coins to get through this gate? Yes, I do. Okay, so that's the... Oh no, I need to do these buttons, okay. Okay, and I think right mouse let me kind of sharp turn. Yes, it does, I think. Oh, door timer. Do I have to do the buttons in a kind of time limit of each other? Oh, there you go, fell off again. Alright, that's I'm beginning to figure it out a bit. Slowly. Oh, oh, careful, careful, careful. There we are. There we go, managed to get through it. Okay, this is going to be... I have the distinct impression this is not going to give me like a locking on grid. I have to line this up. Damn it. Don't know if I needed 3 more coins. But I've got to the end of it once, so let's live in some optimism here. Oh, This is, whoa, definitely one of those things where I imagine if you're the developer, you can probably like stay in this middle line perfectly and all that stuff. Oh, no. Right. Oh. It'd be nice if there's kind of a tutorial area, I guess, to sort of teach you how to do those kind of, like with, I know, like bowling safety rails on the sides, just so you can kind of figure out the extent of the drift safely without worrying about hitting. I'm beginning to learn it, I think. I just think, I know the aim is to be difficult, but if there's kind of a tutorial area just to work that stuff out a bit more freely. But where like respawning time isn't long, it's nice just to have an area where you can just freely fail somewhere, just to figure out the limits of the thing. Oh, I missed all those coins again. Okay, I'm not sure I'm going to have enough coins for the end of it is coins that I need. I might literally just 1 coin out. God damn it. Why? I can feel it, I'm almost there with this. I'm slowly, each death I'm getting, I think, a tiny bit better. Not a lot better, but you know, a tiny bit, still a bit. I'm not going to get those coins there. Okay. So, what is the amount of coins I need? Okay, I think there are 10 coins on that kind of rail. So long as I get all of them, there we are. Whoever made this, you're a jerk, but it's still fun. Just be the way to phrase it. Oop. Oh god, no, it's not. I don't go with the platforms. I think I'm going to reiterate a training area would be lovely. Oh, what happened there? Why? Alright, I think I'll leave that be. Was I missing control? Let's see. Drift was right. Okay. I think I want to try that maybe more. God, I was at 8 minutes of that. Oh, I suppose positive is time flew, so I was having fun. Just yeah, I think it was fun. I think just I'm aware difficulty was the aim, just a training area, just so that I could kind of learn the drift more, because I feel like if there's an area I could safely just kind of go a bunch of circles and up and down, like just some areas, just to figure out how to gauge those drifts and how to do those jumps. about worrying about resetting. That would give me the chance to really get used to the mechanics of the hoverboard and really get to grips with it, which would be sort of grand. But anyway, no, that was still fun. Just maybe like in the Tony Hawk games, they had the kind of starting sort of skate rink area that just let you kind of go up and down ramps and grind of things and just kind of figure out how to go before they put you in the actual environment. But yeah, that was RDrift. Okay, next one is A Long Way Down. A Long Way Down is a game reminiscent to 90s style neon era arcade game look, which is why I clicked it. It's got a very nice looking image. Shame it doesn't have any screenshots, but oh well. The project is referenced the topics. The player character jumps down straight into the level, which is a hole. Okay, a bit tenuous, but we'll see. The Phoenix Fish. Okay, let's go. I think I won't make this full screen because, as I said, all the web games I've made full screen have gone to like phone resolution for some reason. I can give it a go. Oh, this one's not a phone resolution. Okay, I don't know what this one did different, but it's the right resolution. Hooray! A Long Way Down. Controls. Use the W key to jump, AD to move. Right to left. In this game, you have 3 jumps. Touch the wall or go through a hexagon to regain your jump. Okay. Jump into the hole below to begin. I have 3 jumps. I just jumped there. Whoop. I think methinks there might be no, maybe so to turn off the friction on their objects, so I don't know if that's deliberate, but I can kind of just, I don't know if that's intentional or not. There's a high friction on the colliders here. Wee. Oh, instantly touch that, right? Wee. So I don't want to touch those at all. Ah, level 2. I assume the spikes are dangerous. Something in me feels it may be so. Yep, it is. Ooh. Oh, I can jump. Alright. Oh, I forgot, yeah, so that's what it means by I can jump. Though, it's made a bit redundant by the fact I can kind of Spider-Man onto the walls a bit, so I can kind of let myself kill the momentum if I really want to. Again, I'm not entirely certain that was intentional. I think I might have found a bug, possibly. What do these do? Okay, deadly teardrops. Oh, now, okay, I think the walls actually was intentional, because now they're spiky. They know to make them dangerous now. Alright, simple, but looks nice, and... Oh, I got stuck on that wall. Okay. Oh, I'd say that one works. Works well enough. That was A Long Way Down. Yeah, by the Phoenix Fish. Okay then. Okay, the next game we're going to play is Black Hole. Run or the black hole will kill you. Important controls, mouse scroll, camera angle switching. Made by Muffin. Okay. Okay, got it open. Black Hole. Okay, so we've got rumbling and... Oh, can I run? I'm walking very... sort of... I don't know what's happening. Oh, I can't move the camera behind me, but from what I'm seeing from these trees and objects, maybe looking behind me is not the best choice. Oh, this is interesting. Oh no, that's not good. Oh, I died. I know, oh no, let me look behind me. I want to see what's happening. I want to see the damage. Oh, yep, there we go. Oh boy. Should have maybe fought this temptation. Oh, I can sprint. Okay, now this seems more feasible. I really wish I could rotate the camera just to watch the things, because I can see them kind of shooting past at times. Which is nifty. Oh, that might be the... Let's look. Can I... Oh. Come on, let me turn around easier. I really want to look at this. Oh boy. I think I was seeing people commenting on this, like, it's a cool visual seeing the thing slide around. I wish you'd let me look at that more. There we go, like, there we go, that's the fun thing to see. Oh, a tree just popped off my head. Oh, and I'm beginning to get sucked in a bit. Oh, wait. Oh. Yep, I would die if the entire house just flew into my face. I think it's not very loud, I can hear the faint rumblings of noise, so there's a little bit of... There we go, I'm zooming out a little bit more. A little bit of audio. I kind of wish I turned the game up louder before I started, but let's go. I need to be careful of these trees as they begin to shoot away. So the only downside of this game is if you're doing well, you don't get to see the things shooting past you. Again, I wish the camera would let me look behind me. I want to see behind me, but it just takes so long to maneuver that. Ah, there we are. Oh. That had some force to it. Oh no. There we go. Oh. Okay, well that disturbed the recording a little bit. I had fun. I'd appreciate not having the kind of forced link to join the Discord. That's a little bit awkward, but fun nevertheless. Let me just, I'm ending the tasks of some of the games I played. I've realised they've not actually... don't think they've actually properly closed themselves, so I might take a... Hey, no thanks to joining your Discord, sorry to say, but not the time. Okay, that was Black Hole. That was a fun short little thing. I wish I could just see more of what was going on though. Says scroll wheel angle switching. It didn't really let me look behind me. It looked very nice though. So yeah, I'm just going to take a moment just to close some of the game pages that seem to be still running. Like, this is why it's nice to have an in-game way to shut your game down. Okay, the next game I'm going to play through is the Plot Hole. So this looks interesting. I'm curious to see how this plays out. So we are currently working on patches. Okay, if you have an issue with the dialogue looping, press enter, skip it. If a word is not deleted after a while, this is a bug. Release and hold again. When in the cottage. Okay, so these are bugs which I should keep in mind, but I'll try and kind of see what happens if I push through. So everyone to get eaten by a wolf. Well, we've got a treat for you. Because now you can with an all new, all narrative, all button using, all wolf being eaten by a video game of the last century with more exclamation marks. We've got them, so check out the Plot Hole, the only game where you can play Scout who definitely gets eaten by a wolf. Okay, let's see. So that's the text, but what is the game? So I think I got the idea from the GIF, but so this controls. Okay, so controls mouse click to activate your Plot Hole. and search for words that can be removed. AD for movement. Okay, so this is author. Okay, I'm sorry for. Well, no, I should attempt to. Arthur Skidell? Brian. Broaband. Handy Corpsum. La Creme Arthur. I can pronounce those better at least. El Fido Rubio, I think. Matt Howell and Vanesbit. Okay. And the author under this one is under all of them. Okay. I'm not going to attempt to pronounce again, but I will play. Okay, so I was trying to play Pothole. I managed to get. I'm gonna cut my attempt in edit now, so this is probably after me trying to open the game initially. I was able to get past the first thing, but the black hole was just not responsive enough for me to be able to play in a recording. I really do want to play it in a recording, so I've decided they did release a fixed version. I'm going to have to kind of decide how I'm going to rate this after this is done, just because I'm aware that this is a post-jam version. Maybe I'll take some points off game design. I'll kind of decide what feels appropriate, but I still want to be able to give some video feedback to this, so I've downloaded the fixed version so we can actually give it a proper go to see what's happening. So I'm going to launch this now, because it seems like this would be a very engaging game. I want to play it all the way through.
Ah, yes, the famous story of Little Red Riding Hood. The story that ends with the wolf eating the little girl. One of my favorites. Once upon a time, there was a little girl whose grandmother loved her so much that she gave her a riding cape and a hood of red. One day, the little girl was told her grandmother had taken ill and was bedridden. The girl decided she would not go to her grandmother's house with wine and cake to help her feel better, and would instead be eaten by the wolf. The end.
What's that black spot there? Ignore that. That's clearly a mistake.
I thought we got rid of the plot hole bug. You have to work with me. No, don't argue. Just fix it.
Don't hit any buttons. Just leave it in one of the corners or something. Don't get it near any of the words.
Okay, so just the in the initial jam version, not here would be shaking you to attempt to click it, and just it'd be very difficult to get anything to happen. So hopefully I'll click on it and it'll work this time. So that's just to note some of the difference here, right? Yep, so that worked quite immediately.
That's not right. I guess we can continue the story. She still gets eaten at the end.
Now that you've ruined that ending, how about you go ahead and move off to the right?
And they've added a few pointers, just let me see. So I will try and keep in mind the difference between jam and not
Here
jam
we
still.
are. And so off she went with cake and wine in her apron on her way to Grandma's house. She came upon a fallen log in the road that she could not pass because the game had no jump button and didn't allow her to go around.
Oh, there you go.
Oh, that's clever there. Just move that out of the way. Well done. She has to be eaten at the end, after all. The path was long and winding. Well, not too winding. It was just right. She then saw a little fluffy bunny, and then she stopped? Can't get around a little fluffy bunny?
Fine.
Oh my, how is that easier? Now you can walk by the enormous fluffy bunny? Having escaped the
Don't question the plot holes.
deformed bunny, she again started off towards grandmother's. She found herself eyeing a particularly appealing basket of pineapples? Who was in charge of the art? Oh, of course you were, Aaron. Sorry about that. That is terrible. I don't blame you for walking away. As she neared the forest, she found herself being spied upon by a large, nefarious creature. It jumped out onto the path, slavering at the jaws, ready to pounce upon our girl adorned in crimson. And so the girl was not able to escape the big, bad wolf. The end. Oh, you did it again. But what happened to the wolf? What did you do? It doesn't matter. He'll eat the girl at the end anyway.
Very fixated on this eating thing.
As the girl escaped the wolf, he asked himself, "Where do you go, young child, with your apron full of sweet drink and confection?"
No. It's glowing. I
Everyone
feel I should be able
has
to do stuff.
read the story, Aaron, including the creature, and so off into the woods he went to grandmother's house, while she watched the nearby trees for any signs of him, until she saw some flowers in the clearing. She then came upon the distracting, beautiful flowers. If she stopped, it would give the wolf time to get further ahead of her. Who ever heard of an ugly flower? I suppose it would be distracting to see, though. You think you can just bypass all these obstacles? She finally continued to her grandmother's house, having wandered the woods for hours. No thanks to that stupid plot hole. Little did she know the hound had beaten her there and was at this moment lying in wait for... never mind. Nothing is wrong. Just continue. The locked, heavy door was all that stood in the way of her laying eyes upon dear, sweet grandmother. You fell for it, though I did not expect a locked door to be that weak. That is odd. Still a point in the win column. She entered the room and saw the grandmother laying there in her bed, awaiting her precious granddaughter to soothe her with wine and cake. I always thought that was a strange remedy. No matter. The only thing that gave her pause, she had these long, attentive ears. Well, the ears are still there. He can still hear you.
I'm slowly walking.
And enormous, observant eyes.
Can't get rid of the word eyes.
You didn't make him blind, so I don't know what you're hoping to accomplish. And these large, sharp teeth. Stop that! It doesn't matter. He can still eat you. It'll just take more chewing, or maybe some wine to soften you up. Which you brought, by the way. Thank you very much. And so the wolf answered the question hanging between them, saying, "All the more efficient to consume you with, my carmine-coated damsel." And so she was devoured by the big, bad wolf. The end. Atrocious. Colossal. Awful. Enormous. Dreadful. Large. Abominable. Gigantic? No, that was a good word. You can't change this one. Dangerous. Immense. Ruinous. Massive. Evil. Substantial. No. Debased. Criminal. Iniquitous. Unacceptable. Please, she needs to get eaten at the end. Tremendous. Vast. Capacious. Hulking. I mean it. Stop. Humongous. Mammoth. Monstrous. No, they won't stop deleting words. Prodigious? Voluminous? Larger than average? What are they doing? Naughty. Corrupt. Vile. No, this is your fault, Aaron. Villainous. Wicked. He's a meanie face. You're making a mess of the story. You're ruining it. I've got more words, you know. I own a thesaurus. But it doesn't matter anyway. That's... What have you done?
Yay.
I'm not a wolf. That doesn't make any sense. Wait. What's happening here? Why is it growing darker? Am I dying? No, I'm the narrator. An ethereal voice. What are you handing me? I have to read this? I'm your boss, Aaron. You shut your... Wait, who said that? He said that. And so Little Red Riding Hood, having not been eaten by the big bad, found her grandmother, also conveniently not eaten by a non-existent wolf, and they both lived happily ever after, apparently eating cake and drinking wine. Isn't she like 10? This doesn't make any sense. No, I am not happy with this ending. Aaron, don't you No. This is not I don't care what the player wants. No, this is stepping over years of literary history. No,
yes, the famous story of Little Red Riding
Alright.
Hood. The story that ends...
I didn't want to talk over that because I wanted to let the voice acting go. Let me just look at what was added. So the words are easier to see. Floating text only appears when it's interactive. Black hole is always active. Added an infantry introductory word to delete the beginning to explain how it works. Yep, that was good. Other minor bug fix optimization. Added a blinking arrow. Yeah. So that was the fixed version of plot hole, but I still like to say that was the spare plot hole. Oh, the woodbend is there, but I didn't see him in the story. Yeah, that was very fun. That was actually a really nifty idea there, so it's definitely one of the more interesting ideas I think I've seen for a concept. So it's the fun thing about jams, you get these kind of things. I wonder if you use that for... I feel like there's plenty of ways that you could kind of begin to use that for a full game. Like, sometimes you want to keep words or rearrange words and you get that. Like, I'd say that... This and I see how that'd be very difficult to do, but yeah, that was an interesting concept there. Anyway, that was the plot hole. That was a grand old time. We got it working in the end. So yeah, I will move on to the next one because I want to... There's a few more I'd like to play today before I have to wrap up, so let's go. Okay, the next one I want to try out is Singularity by Silent Flame X. Wreak havoc in the building of thieves who stole your Singularity rifle by using it to create black holes to knock everyone out. There's a lot more that I wish I had time to do, but this is what I could create from scratch in the few days I had. Okay, I have to open this from outside itch.io, so let me find it in my documents here. Okay. Left click to shoot with your Singularity rifle. What if I shoot too close to me? Okay, I'm safe. Oh. So I need things to knock into them, okay. Shoot to move the covers. Alright. This is neat. I like the perspective, it's just... I don't know what about it, but it's just groovy, isn't it? Oh. Oh no, I need them to get nearer things. Knock into them. Oh. There we are. Oh, that's neat. Knock out all enemies to proceed. Okay. I'll get a bit closer to me. Ooh, ooh. Oh no, I got shot. There we are. Very neat how you kind of have to sort of keep track of, like, you have to kind of aim to shoot them. And not, you know, well, you have to aim in every game to shoot things, but you get what I mean. You have to kind of line things up, There we are. I like the destructibility as well. Ooh, dangly feet. Kind of have to lead them to where things could happen. Oh, nothing else there to get them with. Oh. Feels quite satisfying, like, compared to just a game where you just get to shoot things, where you have to kind of measure it up. It's like golf and shooting at the same time. Oh. Oh no, did I get stuck? Ah, I think I got stuck for a moment there. Ah. I like the chaos of this. Ooh. Oh no, that. All the bodies, all the damage and chaos. Oh, I think there's still some people left just there. Oh no, I managed to make it. Alright. Can I move those things? Oh. Oh. Feels so clever when you manage to line up a shot. Oh, sometimes I think my movement gets a little bit stuck, but there we are. It'd be nice if there's maybe a bit more visual indicator of what was a used item and what wasn't, because I suppose sometimes you're sending items that have already kind of been spent in their attack power, but still. It's a lovely amount of chaos all over the place from it. Okay, can I be in any capacity of sneaky? I love the intimidate. You're just like you're basically shooting people with cardboard box and files. It's working. Okay, I think I'm missing someone somewhere. Oh, there they are. So let's just. Can I attack them with the doors? Yes, I can. And I think that should be last person. So I think the exit was this way. There we go. I think I'll do one more level, then after that. Ooh. Oh god. Ooh. I feel like there we go. There's a. Right, that was Singularity, created by Silent Flame X. That was I wasn't expecting something. They're gonna just sort of. God, that was a very nice thing for the last video for this jam. Just God, I'm gonna be giving it one high rating. It's like only 17 ratings. It needs more people to see this one. This one's bloody good. Okay, well hopefully people will see it a bit more before this ends, because that deserves. That's just a bloody fun action game. I really enjoyed that one. Singularity by Silent Flame X. I can't really think of anything to say about that. That's just that was a bit of a gem to find today. Alright. Well, hopefully that won't be the end of it then. On to the next ones. Okay, so I think this is the second last one of this video. I think if I got my count right. So, Coma. You wake up after who knows how long. You can't seem to remember a thing. However, there are notes strewn around about someone who seemingly wants you to leave this mansion. Oh, it's not going to be a horror game, is it? I'm not sure I'll be able to manage that. Oh well, let's try. I managed to get through that wave-based game that was spooky. Just hope that's not false confidence on my part. Okay, and I should look at credits. Programming, audio, and design by Dan Heller Rain. Art and sprites by Hurtles for Turtles. Okay. Nice audio. Alright, I'm up. Alright, hello. You might be wondering where you are, why you are here, and who wrote this note. Everything will be cleared up soon. For now, proceed through the door. Okay, said. Right, don't know what oh, okay, that's a box, and I put it on the button. So there's some puzzle elements here, maybe. I'm sure you want to leave this place as soon as you can, so pay close attention to my instructions. Freedom is just a couple doors ahead. Okay, note 2 of 10. Okay, so this box is broken, but there seems to be a time warping thingamajig here. In front of you is a temporal lantern. Instead of explaining what it does, it's better you see for yourself. Make good use of it, and you'll escape this place. Okay. I'm young. I'm old. I'm young. Okay. So. So I leave it behind and I can walk on, and I pick up a new one. I suppose I owe you some explanations. You have been in a coma for the past couple of years. I developed the lantern device so that I'd be safe to leave the mansion no matter how many years have passed. Okay? There. Alright, this is neat. I suppose it's worth mentioning that the coma you entered has nothing to do with any health issues. Actually, you chose to fall into coma from your own free will. Okay. Oh, so I need to kind of position it in such a way that I can maneuver. Oh, is there something stopping me there? You're getting closer and closer to freedom. If by any chance you encounter any holes in space and time, it's probably because of me messing up while developing the temporal lantern. Well, let's touch one. Neat, I'm young. On a more permanent basis. Oh, seems to be a bit of issue sometimes going to the right in those places, but oh, so can I not carry that? That's interesting. Okay. If I moved it in the past, does that mean... seems to be having a little bit of trouble interacting with it through this. So I need to be careful with this because it seems to not like... There we go. That's Yippee! You might be asking why would I place myself in a coma. You might not like what's coming next, okay? Let's do as I did before this box. Make sure I'm on the free side. The world is crumbling apart. You just lock yourself inside your own mansion so you survive the horrors of the world outside. You then place yourself in a coma to wake up once the apocalypse is over. Okay? That's the narrative. I can't get through this door. Well, let's get this box, I guess. Okay, so I can't pick this up because it's too dilapidated. So I want to maybe put this here so I can get through this. Oh. Okay. There's another one of these now. Oh, that's the one I had before. Keep it there. So I need to put this somewhere where it lets me... The issue is I need to be able to get through. What am I missing here? I think I get what I'm missing now. So I swap. If I swap these boxes around, does that help me? There we go. So now I've got the good box, which I can use here. There's that. There. What does? I feel like I might have missed something here, but oh well. Progress has been made. Okay, so if I move this down here, that way's blocked. Oops. Accidental on my part. Oop. Okay, so I've got this one. And I've got this one. Right, freedom is so close, you can hear the birds chirping, can breathe the air outside, I can't wait, it's been too long since I saw green. Okay, and I need to get one more box through here. So hopefully that will have that door open so I can get through that way. So let's try it. I can take this box. I feel like I'm just sort of having a stupid moment here. Like I am definitely overcomplicating something. There we go. That's what I was overcomplicating. Nope. God damn it. I made it. Hooray! I'm not sure this will work, but I have to try it. I'm most likely to lose my memory from prolonged sleep, so I'm leaving these notes just in case I forget. I'm going to enter 50-year coma, and I hope by the time I wake up... Okay, was it good? Oh, I managed to solve the puzzle, so I'm happy with myself. Very loud birds. So I was expecting some kind of horror ending there, but it's nice that, no, it's just peaceful. Nothing bad. Okay, that was Coma. Sort of a nice little 2D narrative puzzle game that worked quite nice and competently, and tricked got me through a few loops in my brain, so that's good. That was made by, I think it said it in the game, but I'll just read it again here. Rain and Hurtle for Turtles. Okay. Okay, and the last game to play is Whole Lives. So, some little creatures are exploring the great hole under the ground. They are hard-working but weak. You need to help them survive from the harmful underground environment. How to play, drag and drop to assign work to minions. Buildings only build when you have an idle unit, and it places on top of said idle unit. When yellow and pink minions are so happy with the pink effect, make a camp there to let them make babies. Okay. And make me think of spore. Minions will work more effectively when they are happy. They'll be happy when they're eating and drinking enough. Minion parents will share half their resources to their babies. Okay. And this was made by Fahai, as combination of letters I've never had to say in that order without a vowel. Alright, let's try Whole Lives. Launching. Okay, I don't think I need to mess with settings though. Start. Okay, so let us look. I know there's quite a few mechanics. It'd be nice if there's kind of a tutorial to help me through here, but that's like, so I can. Okay, so they're doing stuff there then. So let's put them. Assign them. So I think, is that a place to work? Are they doing stuff there? That looks like a place of interest. Okay, so I have 30 wood, but no rocks. Oh, but they've now built some kind of mine there, so it'd be nice if there's like a process bar, but I think... How do I get them to do stuff in there? Let's see, is there anything I could do? Just... Ah! Okay, but they did that then, I think, so they built... Oh, they're doing that there, okay. So I'm now getting stone, and I can build lumber. They seem... Are they happy? I think, okay, I'll be able to... Once the lumber's done. Okay, let's... If I... What's if I put two next to each other? There we go. Are we going to get... What are their stats? Okay, they need... water. So I think I'm now building places for them to sort of eat and live. Oh, so I need to actually have a place for them to gather food, so he's going to build that. Okay, so now they can actually eat, drink, and all that. You're kind of nice to see their stats without having to hover over them, but I suppose that's part of it, so... Sorry, that animation is... It's not explicit, but it kind of is. Well, there we go. Let's get them eating and drinking respectively. Can I get the low one to do things? I suppose that's... Ah, there we go, so I can now see the stats. So let's just get a bunch of resources. Okay. Is he making... Oh, there you go. So I'm not entirely sure which one I've got selected some of the time. The enter pause makes it actually quite a lot easier. I can just kind of go like, look, look. Alright, I guess, is the aim to kind of gather gold? Because that seems to be a thing I've not paid attention to actually, so let's get more people. So the aim is to get 300. Now let's look. So he needs food, they need food. Get to work, you. There you go, another eating spot. And we've got to 300 gold, so it says that's kind of the aim. Let's look, so just trying to see, so gold, population, happiness. Okay, I think I've done everything there is. Oh, okay, so let's try and get to the kind of target number, I guess. Okay. Okay, so I can't mix green and green. Oh. Getting fed. Yep. Can I pick that one out? Maybe they're going to starve to death there. Oh, wait, that one can go there now, okay. You eat food. You drink water. So we've almost got to 6-6, we've almost got... There you go, so we can go deeper into the hole. And I don't think new things are given, so I think it just kind of continues there and there. Right, that's kind of as a little... Can I, let's quit for now. Oh god, it still sees all the... I see all the stats. I think we're gonna have to, I can't close it from there, so give me a second, and I will have to end the task. Okay, so that was whole lives. I mean, oh god, that looks like what's in that screenshot? Okay, so get an entire kind of efficient society thing going. It'd be kind of nice if they could automate their tasks, because I guess it gets quite a bit when you have to manage each one individually. No, I was able to figure out what it did, so I don't know if there'd be a thing of some level of sort of self-driven things. Maybe after the first few you have to kind of guide directly, but after a while they kind of become self-directed. But no, that was kind of a good little, just casual sort of building simulator, I guess. So that was Whole Lives. Okay, well, that is all the games I think I'll be playing from the Brackeys Game Jam 2020, at least for these recordings within the rating time period. I might come back and play more in the future, but I think that will probably be it for now, since the rating ends in 2 to 3 days. If anyone wants to play my game, The Whole Truth, Bots and Robbers, it is here. And since I've not actually done that yet, I think I will give it a bit of a play and just maybe talk about it just as a way to end this video, since I think this will be the sort of final one I do in this whole series. So, okay, so this is The Whole Truth, Bots and Robbers, made by Birdmouse Studio, which is me. And this is the 7th Game Jam entry I've done since I started doing Game Jams April of last year. The first one being the Spooktacular Vampire Thief. So I'm still very happy about that one. Made a small sort of commercial one with that. That's available on itch.io under the name Vampire Heist. Anyway, so this is games made for the Brackeys Game Jam. The theme was holes. I decided to go with the idea of holes in knowledge or story with a game where you play as an investigator who has to fill in all the holes of a story and figure out what happened in the crime scene. So, links to websites and addresses, controls, I know them, so let's play the level. So, I'll just kind of talk about the thing. So, if anyone recognizes the Still Robot, this is a little basic guy I tend to use in quite a few of my games. There you go, you could have found. He's just kind of a nice basic model I tend to use because he's got some simple animations. So, the first clue found, blood splatter on the floor. I think I kind of just click around the scene and kind of automate this while I talk about sort of some of the things of it. So, the final game is quite like how I imagined it being. I think originally there was a few additions I wanted to do. Clues are quite easy to find in this, in the sense of you can just hover around, click things, and you'll find them, like I'm sort of doing now. I did deliberately make this game kind of sort of easy to play to some extent. I know that it may not sound easy, especially because I mean I know where everything is, so I'm gonna find it easier than anyone else. This one's gonna lead to an event if I click this. So this is he was making food in the kitchen, but he got distracted. That's an event. But for example, the way that with the clues, red means that there's more to find, and the fact that you can just infinitely, there we go, link stuff together until something mixes was just one of the choices. I know it's the, I think for this one, it's one of the Luo handler ones. I animated it so when you used clues, they could remain behind, so I just had to have 3 for the Luo hold and just try to make it, the text, distinguish it. Let's just think the football match ones. So there you go. A few events, spectacles, by the pool of blood, so link those together, there we go. And then you've got this events menu. It's making food in the kitchen, fight in the hallway, is knocked out. There goes these two linked together, they show that way. He watches a football match. Originally what I wanted to do with this, I'll talk a bit about that, is I liked the idea of finding the clues to build up events, and then you'd have to kind of figure out the order of events. Originally I was not going to do this where it highlights basically the ones in the right order. I originally really would have liked to have made option to kind of watch a cutscene that kind of would go through the events in the order you had them, and it would start at the first one you had correct in the order, so the earliest one that was in the right place, and it would keep on going until the next one that was in the right place, and it would stop when you got something wrong. So that way it would be a little bit more open to interpretation if you had things in the right order. This way it's very explicit, so it's really easy to tell I got things in the right order. But originally it was going to be a little bit more ambiguous, so I'll just yeah, let me just find a few more clues. I think I can easily find them all. It's a bit difficult to kind of talk about the idea that collect things at the same time, so I'll probably just kind of do the collection element. I think most people might. I'm not sure how most people play this game. I've seen 1 or 2 videos I've been able to see, which has been very nice to be able to see what people do when they play this. I play it a little bit mechanically because I know where everything is. I think that's all the clues found. Yes, it is. So I can kind of the window. So the things that are in the bedroom, most of them are to do with the window. So if I go muddy shoe prints, that was by the window. Link these. Broken glass. Let's think this and the food together. So where is the abandoned snack and the fallen lamp? Clean spot on the floor. Move blue on. There we go. Oh, that was the hasty shoe prints. There we go. Running into the bathroom. The phone call. There we go. Filling the scene, and there you go. So that's all the clues. That's all the clues in the game. They're all green. Found all of them. So that's all of them matched up. It's a bit messy me talking about this because I guess I didn't really have a plan. I just sort of go. Originally, I liked the idea of this being like a stick-it-note board. I didn't have the time to update the visuals for that. I would have loved to have the time to kind of make it where red string properly attached everything together to kind of show the connections. I am thinking of expanding this game, so hopefully I'll be able to do the clue board to my full imagining later. Though I managed to get the clue board roughly, like I made it quite sort of easy to brute force through it, because I wasn't sure how intuitive any of the story or the clues I had were, so I had to kind of allow brute forcing it. But I managed to get the clue board roughly working how I wanted, and events, as I said, originally I would have loved to have the animated cutscene. That way, even if you sort of saw him watching TV, you'd have to kind of look in the environment to be able to tell, is that him watching TV or could that be something else in the living room? There we go, so I'm linking these together. There we go, investigate noise. That links those together, and the last one is the Ventus, which goes here, so I'm just gonna... There you go. I completed it so quickly, as the person that knows it. There's not really much more to say, I guess, about this game. I'll just play again, just walking around the scene without finding things. I suppose talks about the future of this game. I'm currently looking to sort of... I want to try and make this into a bigger game. I think while me and Joe were talking about it, we're quite happy with how this game panned out, and it's kind of... developing it builds my skill sets of kind of more animation and art stuff over kind of too much programming, so I think we are planning on expanding this. Right now I'm looking to adding one or two of the systems I wasn't able to get in during the jam, so I'm looking to adding... I want to kind of change the objectives a little bit, so in this it's just get the events, the story, and that's kind of counting as winning. I think in the full version I want the events to kind of be the puzzle pieces you use to kind of argue cases, and kind of you have to argue a story to someone, so I'm sort of looking into adding a dialogue system now where you have to be able to contact your boss throughout the mission and you have to kind of convince him, I think this happened, and it'll be basically you have to when he questions you on things, you have to find the right clues that you've linked to that event to kind of prove, yep, these clues prove this thing happened, and you still have to kind of order the events around to help you, but rather than the events being the end goal, there'd be things you use to argue sort of certain points, and if you can sort of argue enough that they happened using the clues, even if you got things a little bit wrong, maybe in the wrong order, or not exactly the right clues, if they're plausible, the game will kind of count that as, yeah, that's plausible, that can have been used as a weapon. So you might have got the wrong weapon in a scene, but it could have been a weapon, and if you can argue that with the clues when you make the dialogue discussion with your boss, the game will kind of count that as like, that's a valid thing, okay, you get points for, so this thing could have happened. So yeah. I think I'll do another video where I probably maybe talk about development ideas later on. But yeah, thought it'd be just nice to briefly at least show some gameplay footage of this game, because I've not had the chance to really show how it gets played. But yeah, that is, this is The Whole Truth, Bots and Robbers, and this has been me playing games for the Brackeys Game Jam, so yeah. I hope everyone... I hope if you're a developer of any of the games I played that these videos have been useful, and if you're not, if you enjoyed any of the games I played here, please give them a go and try some of the other games in the jam. There are some very good ones that I know are undiscovered, I know I've not found yet, so I want to keep an eye out. Oh, so long.